A lot of people are shocked by what AI can do. It can write essays. It can solve math problems. It can write code. In many areas, it is already better than most people, and that makes people nervous. Because if AI can already outperform us in so many intellectual tasks, then what is left for humans? But here is the part most people miss. The real question is not what AI can do. The real question is what AI still cannot do. Think about it. AI can generate beautiful code, but it still cannot move through the real world like a child. AI can solve complex logic problems, but it cannot naturally walk, grab objects, and respond to a messy physical environment the way a human can. AI can produce polished language, but it still struggles with real-world judgment, intuition, and action. Why? Because AI is mostly learning the kinds of abilities humans created in the last few thousand years. Math, writing, programming, formal logic, test-taking, structured problem solving. These are powerful skills, but in the big picture of human history, they are relatively new. What makes humans truly powerful goes much deeper than that. Human beings spent millions of years evolving abilities that are now built into us at a very deep level. Our sense of space, our instinct for danger, our hand-eye coordination, our ability to navigate uncertainty, our ability to make decisions in complex environments, our intuition, our imagination, our social awareness, our feel for the real world. These are not just things we learned in school. These are abilities shaped by millions of years of survival. They were written into us through evolution. You did not have to study how to walk. You did not need a textbook to learn how to catch yourself when you lose balance. You did not need a class to develop basic spatial awareness. Many of the most important human abilities came long before formal education ever existed. Now compare that with the things modern society tells us to value most: exams, standard answers. Memorization, rigid logic, formula-based success, highly structured knowledge work. The truth is, these are exactly the areas AI can learn fastest. Why? Because they share the same characteristics. They follow rules. They can be abstracted. They can be described in language. They can be turned into training data. And once something can be turned into rules, patterns, and data, AI can scale it unbelievably fast. That means the things we were taught to think of as the hardest skills: math, coding, academic writing, standardized problem solving, may actually be the most reproducible, and the things we thought were simple: perception, intuition, embodied action, creativity, judgment in the real world, may actually be the hardest things to copy. That is the big shift. If you are still spending all your energy trying to compete with AI in the areas it is naturally built to dominate, you are fighting on the wrong battlefield. If all you do is memorize, follow formulas, produce standard answers, and repeat structured tasks, then you are competing against the strongest part of AI. That is not a winning strategy. So what should we do instead? We need to double down on the strengths that come from being human. We need to develop the abilities that were shaped by millions of years of evolution, not just the skills that appeared in the last few thousand years of civilization. That means focusing more on real-world understanding, judgment under uncertainty, creativity and imagination, physical and environmental awareness, adaptability, taste, human connection, emotional insight, the ability to act in the real world, not just think inside a system. The future will not belong to the person who looks most like a machine. The future will belong to the person who knows how to use AI while becoming even more deeply human. That is the real answer. Do not try to beat AI at being AI. Do not train yourself to become a cheaper version of a machine. Instead, build the parts of yourself that machines struggle to replicate: your intuition, your creativity, your ability to sense what matters, your ability to deal with ambiguity, your ability to imagine something that does not exist yet, your ability to understand people, not just information. So, in one sentence, AI strength is mastering the knowledge humans invented in the last few thousand years. Humanity's strength is in the deeper capabilities shaped by millions of years of evolution. If we want to face the age of AI, we should not abandon what makes us human. We should lean into it. Because in the end, the people who thrive will not be the ones who compete with AI on memory, speed, or repetition. They will be the ones who know how to combine AI power with the ancient strengths that only humans possess.